Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome back to me playing Dwarf Fortress. Sorry, bring the focus back to my world of Silobkan, whatever. Okay, so we can see here that I currently have a whole lot of jobs that are happening. If I look in just there, I believe he is my mason. Why is my mason not doing anything? My mason should totally be doing stuff. See there we have lots of andesite. He should be picking that stuff up and he should be doing things with it. But he's not, because he's a slacker and I don't like slackers. So I think what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go to B for build. No, there's a cancel building option. I think maybe it's this. Oh, that's it. So I want to have that wall there. We want to go remove. Let's remove all these pieces of wall. Just make sure we know which pieces of wall we're removing. And now what I've been told that I was able to do is I can now go to the same thing and say wall, but now I can actually get the wall and say I want to build the wall wider, and you use that with the U and M, and there I have the size of the wall that I want. And now that I can do that, I can set it up to be whatever I choose to use, and this time I can just press enter a bunch of times and it will make it. And that should be logged as one wall job, I believe. So hopefully that should work for me. Okay, a couple more times, make sure it's the right size. Same thing again. Where's my andesite? And then we need to place one more piece of wall just there. Same thing. I was thinking maybe I should have made it out of wood, but bah. Okay, so I've got so many idle dwarves now. I'm going to bring up Dwarf Therapist once again and have a look at which of my dwarves I can get doing what kind of things. So I've got two guys who are excellent plant gatherers, so hopefully they should be off gathering plants now. I would hate for them to not be doing that, because that would just mean they're lazy sods. In fact, I'm probably even going to take that guy off plant gathering and see if I can find something else for him to do. That guy there is definitely a good plant gatherer. This guy here has no current job. So no job means he's a lazy bum. So he's my farmer. She I think is my farmer. Farming, yep, she's my farmer and she's my farmer. But this one here is also my cook. Plant processing, but they both have plant processing as well. Ah, cheese making, that's why I'm not making any cheese. Let's turn them, both of them onto cheese making. Man, I can't believe I missed something as obvious as that. I wanted to do something else as well. Got the mason doing lots of masonry stuff. My miner is a level 13 miner now, so he is almost a legendary miner. So that reminds me, I probably need someone else to be a miner as well. I'm going to make this person just here a miner as well. He's an adequate mason, and he can be a mason and a miner. I think that sounds like a good thing. Now I think there's like a architecture or construction skill or something like that that's needed. I'm just going to start over here, architecture. So Momo's Farakresh, who's my mason, is also my architect. So I'm going to take this adequate mason guy who's also now a miner, and also make him into an architecture person. So what that should do is that should help me get a second person to start building things. Now I have 6 idlers. Okay, my miner is idle. That's understandable because I haven't really given him very much to mine. So let's come in here and tell him to just finish this little office complex. Where do we go? So down here is where we have all of our bedrooms, or at least we will have all our bedrooms eventually. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up some hotkeys because I'm sick of having to jump around all the time. So the way that you do that is you press Shift H for hotkeys, and you can see that I have hotkey 1 already. And if I just go back out, you can see that if I press F1, it takes me there. So that's hotkey number 1. That's like my base entrance. What I'm going to do though is actually move hotkey 1 up just one little area and say F1 for highlight hotkey, and then press Z to make it go there. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the bedrooms, and I'll make this hotkey number 2, and then press Z to do that. I'm going to go down a bit further. Actually, I might hold off on making the second hotkey for just a little while, but there's hotkey 2, hotkey 1. What I'm thinking is I will go down and give my miner something else to do by building a whole lot more up-down staircases. I'm going to do it as a single up-down staircase now. I'm going to go down to about level 20 just to see what's in that area. And then hopefully that'll give them something to do. And while they're doing that, I might also might just designate mining out of this area here. So go from there. Not entirely sure what I want this to be yet, but that is of less than stellar importance to me. There we go. And they can, I have struck rock crystal. Struck red zircon. So this is a whole lot of gemmy type things that I'm striking. Let's head back to the surface. See how my little mason's going. He's definitely building all his stuff. I have so many idle people at the moment. My carpenter and my woodcutter both have no jobs. Does that mean there are no trees to cut down? It is looking like that. So let's see what else my woodcutter can do. Woodcutter. He is also an armorer. Okay, what I'm thinking I might start doing now is I might start, now that I have that big area sort of carved out down the bottom, I might start getting onto some of the, I guess you'd call them almost like the smelting sort of phase. So wood burning, I'm going to set up a wood burning furnace, and I'm going to start to set up a few other different things just like that a bit further down in my base. So I'm also going to mine out an area here that I want to make into my great hall type thing. So this is going to be my dining area, and the dining area is going to have a 3 entrance there in the center. And then I'm going to come down to this area here that I've already dug out. Actually, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to build it up here. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place for it. Let's build. I want to build a workshop, and it is called, I don't know. It's not a metalsmith's forge. It's not an ashery. Don't think it's an ashery. Maybe if I press F it'll give me some more options. Nope. Yes. I wish I knew all these things. Maybe it's on the second page, that could be it. No, there is no second page, there's only one page. Okay. Aha, furnaces, E. We want to build W for wood furnace. And we're going to place it just in here. And the reason for that is because my wood stockpile is just outside. And we don't want to have to take it too far. And we're going to make it out of... any one of these stones should be good enough. We want whichever one's closest. So allanite sounds good. And then once he builds that, we should be able to start making some charcoal. Ooh, I have my team doing something now. But believe the A on the right hand side just here means that that's the current active task. So they are right now making cheese. Still have 5 idle dwarfs though. Carpenter and a woodcutter. My butcher is idle, and so is my farmer, and so is my spinner. Fortunately, I don't think I have anything that I can get any of those people to really do at the moment. I'm not even sure where any of these things would come under. I think I want like... I mean, I know I want to make like string and stuff like that. Maybe it's under plants. So I've got 13 pigtails, so if I can process those pigtails, that should make them into like pigtail string or something like that. Got some thread though and some cloth. I think before the next episode I'm going to have to look into this a bit because I really just don't know what I'm doing. My farmer though, I don't know why he has no job. My farmer still says he has no job. Actually, let's go back to Dwarf Therapist and find out which of my farmers has no job. It is this guy, who is my cook. Okay, so my cook has currently got no job. So let's fix that by let's coming into here and let's add a new task. Actually, you know what was that one at the bottom? Add a new task, render fat. Now let's give my manager something to do. I'm going to tell him to say make meal. Let's go prepare lavish meals. Let's do another 10 lavish meals. That'll give my cook something to do and hopefully build up his cooking skill and make the dwarves happy. Now as soon as these miners start mining this area out, I can put some tables and chairs in there and actually have an area for them to eat in. I want to dig this out some more. So let's go for J for, no, it's I for up down stairway. Start here. Down to level 30. Seems like a risky move. The basic reason why I'm doing that is I want to bust into the caverns. I always thought busting into the caverns was a bad thing, it was a dangerous thing. But I have since found out a stray piglet. Oh wow, these guys bought some stuff with them. I never even thought to check that. Animals. No, we want U for units. Pets and livestock. I've now got a boar, a piglet, a baby llama. Okay, wow, so we'll head back out here to the pasture and we'll say set pasture information. We will add the rest of these animals there. There's so much stuff going on I didn't even think of. I wonder if they brought anything else with them. Stocks. They didn't seem to have brought any meat or fish or eggs with them or anything like that. No, the milk is still there. No, they didn't bring any weapons with them. Or ammo. Or shields. So they don't seem to have bought a huge amount of stuff with them. I guess I don't personally think that's a big deal. It'd be nice to have them have brought some really cool stuff. But it is completely not necessary. So now my idlers should stop being idle. There we go, and they should start carrying stuff. Who is still idle? My carpenter, my spinner, and my wood burner. So that means waiting for an architect. I thought I had an architect or two. Architecture. In fact, I've currently got 3 people marked as architects. No, 2 people marked as architects. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, sorry about that, guys, I'm back. And it turns out that the last thing I was saying was that I have 2 architects. My architects are... Oops, didn't mean to click that. My architects are Momas, and I also have this dude, Ugdom. So I have Ugdom, who's currently not doing anything, and Momas, who's getting a drink. So why between the 2 of them? Let's go units. Momas. Oh, he's constructing a building. Okay, so let's read dwarves again. There you go. Now they're both constructing buildings. So I don't know exactly what was causing that, but I have a spinner and a wood burner and a carpenter who all have no jobs. So my carpenter is gonna make some things. Mechanic, mason, carpenter. Let's add a new task. We want to make, and I think they are bins, N. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aha, I can fit 10. I'm going to make 10 wooden bins, and the reason I'm going to do that is, as you can see with this stockpile here, stuff just gets scattered all over the place. So by making bins, you can put the bin on the stockpile and then fit more than a single item in that bin, and that is a good thing. They're still not building that wall. Stop stinking and just build the wall. And got some more beds, so let's build bed. That's going to be perfect. Build bed. Build bed. Says my 10 beds. Do I have any more doors? D for door. No, I don't. Where is my stonemason? You are constructing doors. It's not an active task though, so it means right now nobody is doing it. We are making some cheese though. We're not brewing any booze. We've got 220 food. I wonder what 100 other food is. Got lots of plants. Lots of prepared meals, which is good. Maybe that's what other is, because there's nothing showing up as prepared. Maybe it's like raw food. Yeah, I don't entirely know, but I'm just going to push spacebar and let them run for a while and see what they do. Aha, they've just taken the 3 little animals out. Good for them. The weather has cleared. Good for them as well. I think by the look of that, they just dropped off something on there. It's waiting for an architect, but I think it's not that it needs an architect, it's that he's carrying stuff out to it. So what is that carpenter doing? I believe now, oops, that X that you can see there is a bin. He's not putting it down. Okay, there we go. He's put it down now. That's a barrel. That's a bin. It's a bin for cloth. Yeah, that sounds good. I think if I just put a couple of bins on there, that'll make things a little bit more organized. Did I end up finishing my dining hall? No, because he's doing this bit. Did I designate him a helper? I did. What are you currently doing? You are currently constructing a building, not mining. Top 3 roles would be leader, manager, surgeon, or chief medical guy. But you have no medical skills. That kind of makes you a little bit useless. What about you? A weak law dwarf. I wish I knew what these things were. There's so much about this game that just appeals to me, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna actually go dig, remove designation from this whole area, except for that square, that line just there, so that means I know where I'm going to dig to when I finish it in. And then hopefully he'll come up now and do the only thing he can do, which is... Where did that miner go? Make it a bedroom, make it a bedroom, make it a bedroom. Currently have no owners. What have we got over here? That one's owned, that one's not, that one is, and that one is. So we're definitely getting there. But back to you. My miner is carving a staircase. Let's press, oops, sorry, not V, let's press C to zoom in on where he is. Yes. I instructed him to just like dig forever, didn't I? Well, without further ado, let's let him go and see what he strikes. I don't know what that material is. It's a darker grey looking colour. Gabbro. And I'm guessing that that's Alexandrite. No, granite. Okay. Cobaltite, more granite. Schist. Alexandrite. They're like a gemstone. And what level am I on? Aha, I've dug down to level 30. Well, at least I've got somewhere reasonably good. Now, have I set up any shortcut keys? Just F1 and F2. Needs unrotting milk item. That doesn't sound good. I guess that means I'm out of milk. But I have 9 lumps of cheese now. Lots of plants, lots of eggs. I wonder where those eggs are located. Let's check if they have any in their nest box. No, and no, and no, and no. Build, nope, that's the wrong button. Build. C wall. Let's build it out of. Can we build it out of dirt? No. What's the closest? A whole lot of logs. It's the closest one of those. We've got some andesite, so we'll do that. Ah, darn! I did it again. Ah, whatever. And the reason I'm going to do this is I'm planning on closing in that pen by putting a door up so that can let some of the turkeys hatch, or at least I believe that's what happens. I think that means they've finished building my drawbridge. That's cool. And we'll come up here. Carpenter has finished with all the bins, so let's get him to make some more cages. And he needs more cages because, as you can see, I've currently only got 3 cage traps. So I need a 4th, a 5th, a 6th. You get the idea. I need a lot more cage traps, and then I also need to widen that column out to be a couple more wide. So, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to mine that area out, and then just make sure I'm not missing anything here. Going to mine that area out just there. And then what that should do is give me an area where I can build a trade depot. It'll still be a protected area. How many mechanisms do I have? Okay. I think I need to go to my manager. Job list, manager, make cheese. Let's remove that order, and then hopefully we should do okay. So now that I have myself this room, as soon as this is finished, I'm going to designate this to be the dining hall, and I'm going to build a lever in here and connect it to that drawbridge. It's not going to do me a lot of good right now, but once I finish this wall, the idea is that there'll be no way for people to get in and get me. So I can seal up the drawbridge, and that'll basically close everybody off, and things will work great. At least that's the plan. As for whether the plan is going to be executed or not, that remains to be seen, but I'm still quite hopeful. Where did my miner go? Who knows? But right now, who cares? Let's build some tables. Got 4 tables. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need a 5th one, but that's okay for now. I'm going to build some C for some thrones. Got 4 of them as well. Whoops. Excellent. So there's my tables and my chairs. And place the chairs. As soon as they place the table, at least one table in, there we go. I can now declare this space to be a meeting hall, a dining hall. There we go. Make dining room. How to make it bigger? Plus. Let's do that. And H to assign this to be a meeting hall. And now everyone should meet down here and eat their food, which is awesome. Okay, excellent. So we've processed plants into barrels, so that should mean I now have, I think it's a liquid. Yep, 70 units of dwarven syrup. So I'm going to go to the kitchen. Where is dwarven syrup? Dwarven syrup, I'm going to say don't cook with dwarven syrup, and don't cook with your wine, because you're crazy if you cook with your own wine. Got wild strawberries. Let's not cook with them, because I'd like the wild strawberry seeds. Sweet pods, pigtails, plump helmets. Don't want to cook with any of the spawn. I've got a fair bit of spawn for most of the things. I've got a bit of meat left. Why is no one preparing any meals? I guess it really doesn't matter. There we go. So now that I have that there, I can now go Shift D for Trade Depot. Put that just there. Press Enter. What do I need to build this out of? I want to find something that's a reasonable piece of wood, a reasonable material. I'm going to just pause the video here for a sec, well actually not necessarily pause the video, I'm just going to bring up my web browser. Sorry that's kind of jumped all over the place on you. I'm going to go to Dwarf Fortress Wiki. Don't want to build a wall, I want stone. I think because there's something that's called like a non-dwarf guide to stone or something like that. That's basically what I'm looking for. I know it's here somewhere. Haha, the non-dwarf's guide to rock. So, I'm looking for anything that's considered to be a medium value. So that would be, not very much. That would be not very much at all, in fact. So, who cares then? Let's just pick whichever is closest. Actually, I have lots of alunite, so I'm just going to use 3 of those. And then head back to my noble screen. Broker is my expedition leader. So, as soon as that trade depot is built, everything should be good. Now, I wonder if I can... Excellent. I'm now breaking down my wagon. I have 3 idlers though. My carpenter, my woodcutter, and my wood burner all have no jobs. This is not acceptable. Where is my mason? My mason is on the top level just here. He's not making doors though. Why is my mason not building doors? He must be doing something else. The question now is constructing rock door. Okay, perfect. I think it's been my masons that are building this wall too, so that may go some way towards explaining exactly what's going on. More rain, yay. Aha, I have a door now. So now let's go build door. Put the door just there. Now this is an option that you can do. You press, Q, and you come up to the door, and sorry, it needs to be built first. Here comes the door. Beautiful. So now you can go Q, go to the door, and I can say forbid passage L or permit passage. Or I can say O keep tightly closed, or make it pet passable. Set as an internal or an external door. So there are lots of different kinds of setups that you can have, and what I will eventually do is forbid all passage. Actually, let's do that right now. Forbid passage, and then O keep tightly closed. So now no one can go through that door, and that means when these turkeys lay more eggs in their nest boxes, they will hatch and become bigger turkeys. Guess that's what happens. Just gonna make sure I've got all my turkeys in the correct place. This is definitely my turkey pen. It's got all my turkeys and 1 cat. And cats don't eat eggs, so that's pretty much okay. Come on, I just want to get that wall finished. See, I knew I wanted to do something. Let's head down. There's the dining hall. Okay, so now I'm going to build, and it's traps and levers T, L for a lever. I'm going to build it. I'm going to place it right here, right in the center. I'm going to make it out of an aluminite mechanism, and it shouldn't be too long, and someone should build that. Here it comes. Wow, that was quick. So you can see now that lever is off. So now in a couple of seconds I'm going to come back and show you how I now connect that lever to my drawbridge to allow me to raise and lower it as I desire. Back in a moment. Okay, so I'm totally back, and aha, look at that. That dude right there is eating that's something plump helmet looking. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to now set this lever to connect up to the thingy upstairs. I believe I did that with Q. And say add a new task to this lever, and say B, link up to a bridge. And I only have one bridge, so it automatically goes there. So I believe I press escape, and when I resume, they should be connecting them. Little piggy. I'm not feeling like someone's actually connecting that up. Maybe I did that wrong. Oh, that's better. Enter to assign. I'm going to use a Cobler type mechanism and an andesite mechanism, and then I should be done. Okay, I don't know what happened the first time. I thought I did exactly the same thing then. What the heck is that? Is that my little piggy? Yep, that's my little piggy. It's a bunch of dead shrubs. It must mean that it's coming on to winter. I wonder how big that pasture is, if that pasture is big enough. Yeah, it looks plenty big enough to me. Hopefully those dwarves aren't going to need that water source. They've got 17 drink left. Oh wow, okay, that's not anywhere near enough. You poor dwarves, you're going to die horribly. Let's brew some drinks then. Let's brew 6 batches of drink up, and that, hopefully. Okay, so you can see that he's linking that mechanism up. It's taking him a while. Okay, so that means there's now a mechanism there. I don't know how to tell if that actually worked. Maybe it hasn't finished. Oh, there he is. See, I knew he was coming. Okay, now I can now. Oh, sorry. I want to. Oh, I am pushing all the wrong buttons here. So now I want to add a new task. I want to say capital P for pull the lever. Now someone, there you go. So now it's changed from off to on. And if we go up to the top, any second now, bam! Our bridge is now all the way up, and that means that nobody can get past underneath it. So that is, I'm going to do the next thing now, which is H, which is channel, and I'm going to channel that area out just there. I don't know why it didn't designate in the center. So what should happen now is we should be able to say D H for channel. Why is it not channeling? Maybe I have to mine it. Nope, there is something going wrong there. I don't actually know what's going wrong there. I thought because I had that big enough that that was going to work. Maybe something to do with it being a pasture. Maybe if I go X for remove zone from there to there, maybe now I can channel it down. Let's try again. Designate H for channel. It will not let me channel. That's most unfortunate. I was really kind of hoping to dig down underneath there. That's not working. So let's check how my food stocks are going now. Okay, I'm up to 24 drinks, so that's better. I'm getting awful low on the meat, but I have plenty of plant-based food. In fact, I have 15 plump helmets, 6 sweet pods, prickleberries, but I have lots of, where are they? I have nearly 100 prepared meals. Wow. Hope someone stopped now. Prepare lavish meal. Let's go job manager. Let's remove that order. And then hopefully we might be able to get that guy doing something else instead. The woodcutter has no job, and neither does the miner, and neither does the expedition leader. How's my mason going? I just don't think they've built enough doors yet. But anyhow, let's try it. Let's check it out and see what happens. Build door. Build 2 doors. That is really just not good enough. It's probably because everyone's eating though. But let's, while we're here, go Q, go back to the lever. Say add a new task. Pull that baby. Now if I go back to F1, had to make sure nothing's underneath it. Now I don't see why I can't channel underneath it there. That doesn't... Maybe I have to go designate channel and channel now while it's laid down. Or maybe I had to channel before I built the bridge. This is all new to me. So I'm not entirely sure, but I guess that at least forces people to not walk along the sides there, and it forces them to have to walk along some other part. Why is he flashing? Unit the miner. Let's view him, see what he thinks. Been quite contented lately. She's tired of drinking the same old booze. Lately she dined in a great dining hall. She slept without a proper room recently. She talked with a friend lately. She's complained of the lack of chairs lately. She was caught in the rain recently. Any relationship? She has a relationship with a deity? Eh. I don't really know what any of that stuff means, but it all sounds good. Let's go down a level again. And let's mine out that. And let's not mine out that. And then let's go Z and remove those ramps. So go back up. You can see now there is effectively a pit just there and just there that mean people have to kind of work their way around a little bit differently. And I believe that looks like the trade depot is complete. No, it's waiting on a mason. And my mason is still building that wall, but hopefully things will start running a lot more smoothly once that wall is built. Okay, let's add a new task, make some more mechanisms. Let's just queue up as many as I can. Okay, getting sick of drinking nothing but dwarven wine. I thought I had more than just dwarven wine. Yeah, I've got prickleberry wine now too, so that'll help give them some variety, some spice. Okay, here we go. That should be perfect. Look at that. That is the last piece of my wall built. So now my masons should have other stuff to do. Let's turn that zone off. And now people should meet in the meeting hall downstairs, I believe. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let's, just in case, do it this way and then say that is a M for meeting area. Do I have any more tables and chairs? No. No. We're going to need to work on that. Do I have any more doors? No. Okay. As a team, these guys are rubbish. Yeah, I mean, it would be easy to blame the person who's controlling them, but that's not fair. Not fair on me at all. Okay. That's a cage trap, stone trap, cage trap, stone trap. So we want to go build, capital T for trap, C for cage trap, put one there. And then we want to do another cage trap, put it there. And basically the reason I'm building these traps is if say there's a goblin ambush or something like that, which is going to happen. It's not a it might happen, it's a is going to happen. Let's remove the bed. Where's my little cursor? Remove that one. Remove that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And as soon as that guy wakes up, I'll remove that bed too. How did that bed get stuck in the doorway there? Okay, so now we'll Q, go to that one. Remove the dormitory. And now that we've done that, all of the dwarves should come down here. In fact, how many dwarves do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got more than 10 dwarves, so this was incredibly badly planned. So let's go miner, mine. Let's try this. Nobody really likes claiming rooms without doors, so I know that's causing me some of my issue. Build bed, chestnut bed. Build bed, chestnut bed. Just as he's going to keep digging them out, I'm going to keep placing beds. Oops. Okay, so Q. How to make a bedroom. Same again. So we're definitely getting there. We've got lots of people with lots of little rooms. In fact, hopefully we should have more than enough now. I just need doors. Build door. Why is my mason not making any doors? What is he doing? He's constructing a building and he's sleeping. Jeez. It's like sleeping is important for them for some reason. Whoa! I've been given birth to a puppy. What kind of puppy are you going to be, hey? Where's my puppy? Stray puppy. Let's view this puppy. Medium size, highly social, mammalian carnivore, keen sense of smell and can be trained to obey commands. Gigantic and muscular. What a cute little dog. You need to grow up to be a big dog now so you can eat goblins. Oh, haha. It's been designed. Now he's building it? Yes, okay. Oh wow, another puppy. 'Tis the season for puppies apparently. Why are you guys all being lazy? Butcher I can understand. Why are you still preparing meals? I thought I told you to stop that. I'm sure I told you to stop that because we have like 1,000 meals. Oh, it's question mark. It needs to be stock taked. Hope that means it's 100 and something, not 11. Okay, so now tell me that someone is making doors. Excellent. This guy is not doing anything. Okay, so now I have this big room here. I'm going to go back to getting my miner to mine it out because at the moment my miner is feeling rather left out. And I'm going to start to set up my industry down here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start by building a workshop. No, it's not a workshop, it is a furnace. Where is the key? It is key number E. I'm going to build a smelter. That is going to be perfect. And then I don't think I have much sand, so I'm not going to build a glass furnace just yet. But I'm going to have a look at my wood furnace because I don't remember where I put that. Aha, wood furnace. Add a new task. Let's make some charcoal. I'm going to make 10 pieces of charcoal. Now what I don't know is if I've done that previously. I've kind of got myself a little, I guess, a little confused about what I have and what I haven't done. I don't know what charcoal comes under though. Darn it. Rough gems, stones, logs. Yeah, I really have no idea where that comes under. So if I have already made some, I guess, oops. I still haven't built that cage trap yet. So I've got a bunch more cages by the looks of things, so let's go build T for trap, C for cage trap. That'll do. Another cage trap there, cage trap there, another cage trap there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at least 9 bad people are going to get caught in those cages prior to the point where anyone can actually do anything that injures me. So now let's just get this whole area. Oops, we want zones, X for remove zone. And we want to remove all of the zone that's on that drawbridge. Then the pig runs away. Somebody needs to tame that pig. We want set pen pasture information. Why has the piglet gone crazy? It says that it's tame. I don't even know what that means. Guess it's chasing that person. Aha, got him. Okay, so construct rock door has been completed, so let's go manager job. Uh-oh, someone's in combat. That can't be good. That can't be good at all. I'm going to press A for alerts. So, puppy, rock doors, autumn has come. So, the first of limestone. I'm not seeing any combat here. I get nervous when I see that. That's that red C up in the top left hand corner there. That's the indicator of the fact that there's something going on. It says it's still going on, but there should be. Ah, my turkeys are fighting. Why are my turkeys fighting? Maybe my turkeys need more room. Okay, let's go dig, mine. Let's give these stupid animals some more room. They're not laying any eggs. Maybe you have to wait a certain amount of time for eggs to be laid or something. Okay. I'm sure I've now made some charcoal. Maybe it's under stone. He's got to have made some charcoal. Got a couple of doors, couple more beds. Bars. Okay, there we go. Under bars. Don't know exactly what it is that makes charcoal a bar. That smelter is now built though, so let's add a new task. I think that's what I want to do, isn't it? Stocks. What is this stuff? Okay, come on, fingers. Hematite. I've got hematite all over the floor. So let's add a new task. Oh. I don't know what I was doing wrong then. Smelt a galena. Smelt another galena. How much galena do I have? Back to stocks. Wish there was a way to write some of this stuff down. Ah, page down does work. Excellent. But I don't even know what kind I have. I have so much, I don't even know what kind it is. So I'm going to have to now go to not military, my noble. Go to my bookkeeper. S for settings. I'm going to have to go for medium precision now, which is going to make it take a lot longer for him to do his thing. But when he does his thing now, he's going to give me a much better idea of exactly what it is that I've got. Let's add a new task anyway. Maybe it's something to do with how much charcoal I have. Maybe that's what my problem is. Wow, that miner is really slow. He must be my new guy. That could have been what caused it. Could have been that I had no charcoal because all my charcoal was being used in other areas. Okay, so down we go. God, hitting the wrong button all over the place. Yep, that was what the issue was. So let's smelt some hematite as well. I don't know how much I can actually smelt. Let's do 3 of each and see how that goes. Stray cat has given birth to kittens. Autumn must be the time for breeding. I keep pressing all of the wrong keys. So my miner's on a break, carpenter has no work, butcher has no work, my spinner has no work. I think at the end of this video I'm going to have to adjust those people to give them more jobs. The carpenter though, there is no excuse for my carpenter to have no work. Yeah, I think I've got a bit of an industry going here. I've got a couple of nice things happening. Did I dig right down? Yeah, I did. Quite a long way down, 230. Let's go designate. I just want to do just a little bit more of this. Up, down stairway. Let's go down to 50. So I just want to see if I can break into a cavern. Now, I think I was saying in the last half of the first episode of this episode that I'm trying to break into a cavern now because I read originally that breaking into caverns is bad, but I've now heard that breaking into caverns is not bad as long as you're prepared for it and as long as you think about what you're doing when you do it. So the idea for me is that if I break in, it'll let out spores from the cavern, and those spores will actually make all of the soil effectively grass. Need more chairs. Definitely need more chairs. So let's go to the mason. And then let's say job list, manager, queue up a new order, construct rock door. Let's make another 10 of them. Let's go new order. What else do we want? There's some other things I wanted to make out of rocks as well. Construct rock thrones. Let's make 10 of them as well. Okay, beautiful. Aha! I have discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Where is my little cursor dude? Okay, so what we want to do now is go designate from that point. I think my designation is still there. Yep, I want to go. I think I designated that point just there, so we want to, from this point we want to say cancel designation from there and go back up to the floor above where I found the cavern, and that should cancel now all of those stairs that I was looking to build. And which point did I break into the cavern? That point there. So from here I now want to go mine. Actually no, I might be able to just build an upward stairway, a U, from this point. Let's see how that goes. Where is my miner? I want to make sure I haven't lost anyone, that no one's stuck. There's my 2 miners going crazy. At this point here I want to go build, C, F for floor, blocked. Yep, that's right. I can't undo anything until I get back down to that point where I've dug that step up, because until I can come back up I can't actually do anything there. So now I just have to wait, I guess, and the waiting game stinks. Okay. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that. I just had to oops. I just had to take a phone call and I forgot to pause the game. So, whoops. Hopefully nothing bad happened. Let's check my alerts. Ooh, poults have hatched. What are poults? Holy crap. I've got little tiny chickens everywhere. Hope the cat doesn't eat them. Good for the cat if it does, but I hope that it doesn't. Whoa. 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 I got a few of them now. Once they grow up and be big ones. Q. Let's open this door again. But not pet passable. But now the miner can come in and he can mine at that room to make it a bit bigger. Because I get the feeling they're going to need some more room now. Dig. Yeah, I get the feeling they're going to need a lot more room now. Some funky stuff going on in there. So many baby chickens. Baby turkeys. Oh, a heap of doors too, and more migrants. It's all just too much. Okay, I'm going to have to say thank you very much for watching. I have no idea how long this video has been going for. I paused my timer at 35 minutes when I went to take a break, and I forgot to restart it, so I think this video has gone for a lot longer than it should. And I've got more combat. Alpha reports. The hunting dog is fighting. What is the dog fighting? The stray hunting dog bites the stray puppy. No, don't bite each other. Are you silly dogs? And the chickens are biting each other. Everything's attacking everything else. This is just not cool. Okay, well thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Astocky out.